Hey everyone, the Oakland A's proposed to build their new stadium at Laney College ball fields rather than Howard Terminal. So that choice, while I have nothing personally against it, is politically difficult. As I noted in my previous video on this, in the 2001 study that was prepared by Helmuth Obata and Kasselbaum and financed by the Oakland City Attorney's Office, actually under John Russo, the site that the A's chose scored out the lowest of the 7 that were analyzed, and that includes a site in Fremont and Pleasanton. So, and the reason for the coming up short is that it calls for not just the politics of the land assembly with the Peralta Community College Board, but also it calls for 4 parcels adjacent to that property that will be used for mixed use and that have businesses on them. So you have to acquire all those lands. It was easier to do in the days of redevelopment. Now it's harder to do because you don't have that immediate eminent domain power that a redevelopment area designation gives you. So it's that much more expensive. Additionally, the problem is that when this was first proposed in the early aughts, the political read was, well, Laney College is in favor of sports over kids, and the Peralta Community College Board is willing to sacrifice ball fields for kids for a ball facility for well-moneyed athletes. So you can bet that argument's going to rear its head again, on top of the other problem of gentrification. That area, from a residential perspective, is still lower middle class, and this proposal will cause those prices to skyrocket. In fact, that's undoubtedly going to happen by next week, and keep going, and make it more difficult to build housing there, affordable housing, and I might add, make it all but improbable to build affordable housing there absent the use of assistance programs, which the city can do. I don't mean standard government assistance, I mean tax increment financing fashioned or based programs. Now, let's see what happens. It's not as exciting as Howard Terminal would be right on the water. But Howard Terminal also had its own political complications too. And when Let's Go Oakland first floated Howard Terminal, they eventually backed out of it for a number of problems that had to do with Port of Oakland, port tenants, and environmental